Right, can you take a stone or two off as well? In case any of my ex-girlfriends are watching. Well, it started probably way back in 1979. It's when I started playing around with air-cooled vehicles. I bought an unfinished beach buggy the year before I started my apprenticeship. 15 years ago, I ended up with my own garage. I'm still not quite sure how I got there. We've been going from strength to strength ever since. We've got a good team. Adam's very much part of the story. That kind of desire to do everything ourselves, or as much as we can ourselves, extends to, we put the lights up ourselves and we made the workbenches ourselves. And once you get into it, it's kind of what you do. We've got all the tools and the equipment, and the staff are all love the air-cooled stuff. There's still quite a lot of Volkswagens come in as well. We can do water-cooled stuff. We've got some customers that have got more than one car. That's not uncommon, and they'll quite likely bring us their water-cooled, maybe their water-cooled 911. So we've 10 people here. Everyone's got their own kind of specialisation. We've got a service area here where most of the work going on here, as you can see, there's a few SCs around, mostly 70s, 80s and 90s cars, 993s, 964. SC 3.2s, service and repair, typical stuff, brakes, interior bits that don't work, sunroofs that are jammed, charging systems that aren't working, that sort of day-to-day stuff. Then we have a body shop over there. We've got two very highly experienced guys in there, both panel beaters, so they can put metal back into shape and make cars. They don't have to make them out of body filler, in other words. Then we have a trim room in here, so we can make carpet sets, and we don't actually cut seat covers out of whole hides. That's a real specialised job that I wouldn't tend to be able to do. But we can buy a retrim kit in a kit from, well, we can buy it for you guys, from Lake Quail via you guys. So we do quite a lot of special builds on at the moment. We seem to be doing quite a lot of 70s small capacity race engines or race engine replicas. So we've a 906 stroke Porsche 9146 GT engine that we've just built at the moment. Not a rebuild, we've built it, so we've had to build it out of parts, assemble all the parts together for it. Likewise, we've just done a 2.5 ST engine, again built from a normal 2.4T engine, so reverse it back to how the factory would have done it. Replica engines, so they look just like the engine that was in the car. The only thing that's really different is the first 2 digits, the 3 digits of the serial number. But people put them in their RSs so they can do track days in them, and they don't have to risk blowing up the engine and losing the original engine number. Likewise, we've just done exactly that for that 356 actually. We've built an engine for it. He does long distance rallies in it. The original engine is now on the shelf and there's no danger of him damaging it, and we've made him a slightly peppier engine to push that little baby along. Our guys are just on it all the time. That creates its own challenge. Supplying them with parts can be a bit of a challenge, which is where you guys come in, because you keep a lot of stuff on the shelf, which means we don't have to forward buy everything months before we do an engine. We can pull it apart, and whilst it's in the cleaning tank, it takes about a day to clean everything and about another day to measure everything and record it. By the time we've done all of that, the parts are normally already on the way, which helps keep that process going. It didn't take the factory a year to build a 911 engine, so I don't see why it should take anybody else that long.